This is the most important video and information you need to know about your serger. When people have issues with the thread breaking, let's say it's a looper thread, a lower one or an upper one, I'm going to show you the trick that will save you every single time. But before I actually clip one of these threads to simulate a broken thread, I want you to take a look. Right now we have a chain that's going and everything is smooth. Look at the two needle threads. They come down and they are currently looped underneath this lower looper. Can you see them back here? Right there. Those are the two threads. It's as part of the knitting, kind of knitting those right along the edge. Isn't that amazing? Those two threads get caught by the lower looper. So when we go ahead, I'm going to just clip the lower looper thread and kind of pull a little bit, okay? And the lower looper is out, and we need to re-thread that. So I'm going to just go ahead and get a hold of this right here. If I just go ahead and re-thread the lower looper, but I leave these two needle threads underneath and tucked under the lower looper, this serger will not be rethreaded and it will break again and again and again. And that is why, and so many people don't realize, the manual actually says clip the needle threads and remove them from the sequence. Well, here, I'm going to show you a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and push the knife all the way up. Okay. So we can get in here. Take something skinny. You can take your tweezers or even the small screwdriver. And I want you to slide those all the way, slide it so the needle threads are dragged out from underneath the lower looper. This is what I call clearing the needle threads. Remember when we threaded the serger, the last thing we threaded was the needles. We threaded the loopers first, needles last. So you need to pretend that that was the sequence that you did when you are rethreading this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead, going to pass this over and catch the little elbow back here. Oh, see, now what am I doing? I cleared the threads before I rethreaded, because now what I'm doing is I'm taking another stitch and I'm hooking those down below. So once again, clear those out. There we go. Now come back and rethread the lower looper. This is the red one. We have pink thread in it. Sometimes I'll set the loopers kind of like cross swords. As long as you don't turn that hand wheel so a full stitch is taken, you're going to be okay. So if you need to rock it back and forth a little bit, that will not hook those needle threads any down below. I'm checking to make sure that lower looper is laying in the groove of the lower looper from the back elbow to the eye. And now once again, check the needle threads. They are above the throat plate. So I'm ready to put the knife back in place, close everything up, and I will be good to go. I guarantee it. So let's take a quick little stitching here. Move so you can see, because this is really what it's all about. The threads are all 4 individual threads. I'll just put the fabric up and kind of hold them out the back, and everything goes together smooth as silk. So you're not stuck in that continuous rethreading that I hear so many people having issues with. And that is all perfect.